All right, guys. I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded some TW videos, but I'm gonna be honest. This game is so near and dear to me. So, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about. I'm gonna explain to you guys how to know if an event is worth doing because a lot of people keep asking me, "How do I know if an event is worth? How to know if an event is worth?" So I'm gonna break it down for you guys. The first thing you want to do when you look at any event and to discern if it's worth spending or not is look at the max rewards. So for dice, you could look at gold coins, but for a lot of people, gold coins don't exist. It's more so silver and below. So for dice, let's say you'd look at the silver coins, you'd see like, do I really like anything here? Let's say you have no jades and you want to buy a jade from dice. So let's say your goal is jade. That's step one. You've identified your goal. You never want to spend without a concrete goal of what you're gonna get at the end. Okay. So let's say you're gonna do 50 laps, you're gonna get a jade. Now, you want to see what you get up until then. Because if you're just getting, let's say, jade, and you do 50 laps for that, but you get nothing else out of it, then it's not worth getting jade, at least at this moment. It'd be better to get it at a later moment in time when you get more rewards for the 50 laps. But anyways, so we've identified what we want. We want jade here. Now let's scroll down and let's take a look. So we've got within around 20 to 25 laps, I'd say you'd get around 4K gems for the mount. So boom, that's already done. Mount is good value. Jade, we're getting there. But we already have a mount. So let's say that's 25 laps out the way. Now we have another 25 laps where let's say we get another 4,000 gems. Maybe we can upscale, downscale to like, let's say 3,500 to 4,500 gems, right? Metals, not worth buying. This, purely fashion. If you wanted it, you'd already have it. Not worth buying, in my opinion. Um, Face, outfit, etc. That is all purely fashion, not exactly worth. You can buy these from shell. You can buy these with shells, or you can just not get them. This is really just like a personal preference thing. Like if you really want it, get it. So yeah, there's that, and then outside of the mount, it doesn't really look like anything is too entirely worth it right now. So if you're going for Jade for 50 laps, then I would say get like the mount and then the next best thing, depending on your class, is either is pro. I don't even want to say gold mech because that's expensive. That's an expensive gold mech. Um, I would honestly say after the mount, you can get these for shells, which also isn't good, really good value. You could redeem. Mm, so if I have to sit here and think about it like this, it's probably not a good idea to go 50 laps this dice event. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like a in your face kind of thing. I guess I would get Skyfire. I would get Skyfire amount. Probably hair since I like hair, and then it's to finish it off. I'd probably get like a. It depends on the class I'm playing, but I could get a guardian and dismantle it, or I could just get a mech or a gold dragon egg. So once you have your clear path in mind of what you plan on getting, then I think that you can then think, all right, is this worth for me to spend or not? And I also think one thing that you also have to factor in is what can I get free to play? I can get this free to play. I can get this not exactly free to play for now, but in the future, yes. But right now, I would say like I can get this pretty cheap. I can get this free to play. I can get this free to play. So if you can get a lot of things free to play, then I also don't recommend it. But if you really, really wanted that Jade and you really looked like that, but yeah. So basically, events are only worth it if you can look at them, identify what you want as the max award, and then go down a list of all the other rewards that you'd get up leading up until that point and see if they're worth it getting or not, and if they're free to play or not, and how long you'd have to wait. And then if you think, well, Jade is 50 laps and I can do 25 laps and get the mount, but after that, there's just nothing else to get, then it's not worth doing the event. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.